Good morning, students. Today we are starting the new topic in reasoning, which is Venn diagrams. Now, what do you mean by Venn diagrams? Venn diagrams are used to relate certain group of items. So we can say Venn diagrams are used to relate certain group of items in a diagrammatic form. And the form or the relation which you are using, that should be logical, right? So for that purpose we are using Venn diagrams, right? Now, one thing you have to keep in mind is that whenever we are using Venn diagrams, we have to follow the chronology, right? Now, before moving further, we should know the concept of Venn diagrams, how to do the questions related to it. Now, for that, there are three relations which are established in practical life or in real life. Now, what are those three relations? Now, let's have these three relations first. The first one is the relation of all, right? Second is the relation of some, and third is the relation of no. Now, what do you mean by these? Now, all is represented by one circle, and in between it there is another circle. So these concentric circles represent the relation of all. Then two intersecting circles represent the relation of some, and when the two circles are separate, it shows that this is the relation of no. So in every question, either of these three relations will be there, and accordingly they will be represented. Now the question will come to your mind, how will we come to understand that is it the relation of all, some, or no? So let's do it in detail first. Now I'm moving on with the relation all and telling you how to identify it. Now suppose I write two items. I write mangoes and fruits. Now, if you look at these two, you can see that all mangoes are called fruits, right? All mangoes are fruits. But can you say that all fruits are mangoes? This statement is right. But if we say all fruits are mangoes, it is wrong, right? All fruits cannot be called mangoes. Some fruits are mangoes, whereas all mangoes can be categorized as fruits. Similarly, if we say that all women and sisters, I'm writing these two relations. So can you say that all women are sisters? Can you say that? No, all women are not sisters, because women can be wife, women can be sister, but all women cannot be sisters. So this statement is incorrect. But if I say all sisters are women, then it is correct, because all the sisters are women only. They come in the category of women. So what we conclude from these two examples, that whenever we are thinking of the relation all, then it is one-sided. It is one-sided. That from one side, whether it is from left to right or from right to left, it will have the relation of all. But from the other side, it will not have the relation of all. It will have the relation of some. So this thing is very, very important, which needs to be understood for identifying the relation of all. आपका एक तरफ से all बनेगा दूसरी तरफ से ऑल नहीं होगा, लेकिन तब भी हमें रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऐसे वाले एग्जाम्पल की कंसेंट्रिक सर्कल्स वाली ही करनी होगी, otherwise your question will be wrong. So what we can say, it is one sided either from left to right or from right to left. So this is the important thing, left to right or from right to left. So one type in the all is this one, or in other words we can say that whenever we can call one thing as the other one, then it is the relation of all. हम मैंगोज को फ्रूट्स बुला सकते हैं, फ्रूट्स को मैंगोज नहीं बुला सकते, राइट? तो जब भी हम एक चीज को दूसरी चीज से कॉल कर सकते हैं, whenever we call one thing as the other one, it is the relation of all. So with these two examples I have told. Then one more very important thing is that we can have in terms of place also. Like if I say I have taken Jaipur and Rajasthan, right? Jaipur and Rajasthan, if I am considering, then what you can say, Jaipur and Rajasthan, Jaipur comes under Rajasthan. So this relation will also be in all, whenever one thing is under the category of this only. But if I say Jaipur and Lucknow, Jaipur and Lucknow, now there is having no relation with it, so it will not be in the relation of all, right? Jaipur comes under Rajasthan because it is the capital of Rajasthan, so it will be the relation of all. But if I say Jaipur and Lucknow, you cannot use that relation that both are capitals, so it can be in the all category. No, that relation will not go for Venn diagrams. You have to see that one of the things should come under it. So Jaipur comes under Rajasthan, so that relation comes under the all category, right? After this, let's have the relation of sum. Now what do you mean by sum? Now second category for identifying, its Venn diagram is like this. Okay, now in the examples of sum or in the questions related to sum, from both the sides it will have the relation of sum. So there I told you one-sided relation of all, here both sided relation of sum will be there. For example, let's have women and teachers. If I say, you can say that some women are teachers. कुछ जो women हैं वो teachers होती हैं. All women are not teachers. Similarly, some teachers are women. All teachers are not women. Some teachers are men also. So we can say some teachers are women, and some women are teachers. So from both the sides you can see that the relation satisfies for some, right? Similarly, if I say singers and dancers, again some singers are dancers also, some dancers are singers also. Such categories satisfies, but all singers are not dancers and all dancers are not singers. So here the example is of sum. So from both the sides you can see that the relation of sum satisfies. So we'll identify this as, or Venn diagram will be this. So whenever you see the Venn diagram like this, you can have the relation of sum. Then our last category is of no. No means that we cannot call one as another. Separate identities, no relation, right? Like if I say pears and mangoes, you cannot call pear as mangoes, you cannot call mangoes as pears, right? Similarly, just one example I have given, Jaipur and Lucknow. You cannot call Jaipur as Lucknow, you cannot call Lucknow as Jaipur. They have no relation. I told you such relations that both are the capitals, those relations will not work in Venn diagrams. You just have to see that if we are thinking of all, one of the thing can be called as the other one. In some relations, from both the sides it should be like the relation of sum. In no, we should not call one thing as the other thing, right? Now these three relations are further categorized as 10 more relations. There will be 10 more relations which you need to see, and then you can do the questions easily. So first you need to understand those 10 relations now. Now when you see the questions related to Venn diagrams, you will see the representations like these. Such representations. Now if this is the representation, then there will be all. There will be representations. If three things are given, then those three items will represent the relations of all from all the cases, right? Similarly, if you see the relation B part, I am writing, if you see the relation this or a Venn diagram like this, it means from all the sides it is the relation of no. That is, all the three things will be entirely different. C part, if three intersecting circles you see like this, then it will satisfy the relation of sum, sum and sum. Okay, about these I have already told. So if three items are there, all will satisfy the relation of sum. Similarly, if we have this one, sorry, for this one it is sum, sum and no, because these two things will be related. Like if I am taking this as A, this as B and this as C, then in such case A and B will have some relation, A and B will have some relation, B and C will also have some relation because these are intersecting, B and C some, but A and C, they will have no relation. So here it is sum, sum and no, right? Similarly here we can see this, if this is A, this is B, this is C, then A comes under the category of B, so they have the relation of all. A and B, all. B and C, again it comes under this, all. And similarly A is also coming under C, so A and C are also satisfying the relation of all. Here all are separate, all the three have no relation at all, they cannot be called one as the other one, so it follows no relation, right? Next category is category number D. It is like this. You can see the Venn diagram like this. So here it will have sum, sum and sum. You can see if this is A, B and C, these two are intersecting, so A and B have the relation of sum. B and C are also intersecting, so again it has the relation of sum. C and A are also intersecting, relation of sum, right? Next type of Venn diagram is a big circle, then two entities which are there in between. If this is X, this is Y, this is Z. Now X and Y, if you see, X and Y will have no relation, right? X and Z will have the relation of all, and Y and Z will also have the relation of all. If such type of example is there, then we'll have this Venn diagram, right? Next category is this circle. Concentric circles are there which are two, and then this one. If I take this as X, this as Y, this as Z, then X and Y will have the relation of all, X and Z will have no relation, Y and Z will have no relation, right? Next is we have, if this is X, this is Y, and one more intersecting is there which is Z. So in such cases X and Y will have the relation of all, Y and Z will have some relation because these two are intersecting, so it will have some, and Z and X, these are, you can see, separate circles, so they will have no relation. Okay. Now next is, you can have and this also. So if this is x, this is y, this is z, then you can see x and y will have the relation of all, y and z will have the relation of sum, and x and z will have the relation of sum. Right? Now next is, if this is x, this is y, and this is z. So x and y will have the relation of sum, y and z will have the relation of all, and x and z will have the relation of all. Right? Then is last one, x, y and z. You can see x and y will have the relation of sum, y and z will have the relation of no, x and z will have the relation of no. So these are the 10 types of Venn diagrams which you can see, and accordingly you have to solve the questions. Now with questions it will be more clear to you, but today I am not starting with the questions. I have just told you the concept. Just go through these Venn diagrams carefully and try to put these Venn diagrams in few of the examples yourself. In the next video, I'll be telling you all these 10 in detail and the questions related to it, so it will be more clear to you. So till then, just go through these type of Venn diagrams, how these are satisfied and how do you represent if such relations are there. Just understand that concept and try to inculcate it. Right? Thanks for now.